I think what I'm most excited about is the culling of the NewFronts. From last year, there were 32 partners to 15 this year, and critically, just 1 week. Obviously, there's logistical benefits of that, but more importantly, now everyone out there, to a greater or lesser degree, can credibly say that they deliver great video content at scale. So that means less running around, less introducing clients to publishers. The publishers can spend less time explaining who they are and more time explaining what they do and how they can benefit our clients and their businesses, which is good for everybody.
YouTube is obviously very well established. Hulu is. What about some of the smaller ones, some of the niche that don't have the scale but have the content? When you're evaluating investments in digital video, what are some of the considerations that you're making?
This is the 6th or 7th year of the NewFronts, and it was created as a way to legitimize digital, to bring digital to the table of buying video. And I think that by any measure, it succeeded in that. So, great job, IAB and its founding partners. This year, what I think we can expect to see is the individual publishers proving themselves out, showing that they're legitimate players. So, for example, one thing we'll be looking for is if more traditional publishers can prove that they deserve to be at the digital table. So whether that's Meredith or Viacom or ESPN in their first run-in with the NewFronts, can they deliver a killer digital product? We'll also be looking to see if Oath can be a legitimate player on the big stage. Can they create a triopoly with Google and Facebook? We'll be looking to see if Twitter, for example, can expand from being a publisher around big events to being a publisher of big events with their video product. So there's a lot of things to prove out, and we're going to be listening closely. For years, the narrative has been, or it's attempted to be, that video is video, regardless of the platform. And all the great returns that advertisers have seen from video on linear television can be found in digital as well. What we've discovered in the last couple of years is that not all video is created equal, and maybe we should have known that going in. That part, not all video experiences are the same. They're not all full screen. They don't all have audio on. Things that you might expect would be table stakes for video. They're not always in what I guess we should now call super premium content, since premium has lost some of its meaning. So what we're looking for over the course of the week of the NewFronts is not only can digital deliver against the younger audience, which we know it can, not only can it deliver a scale, which now we know it also can, but can it deliver that true TV-like content that we know is not just safe, which is, again, the bare minimum, but rubs off on our clients' brands to elevate it, to really deliver performance for their business goals. We're lucky enough at OMD to have clients who, for the most part, have very broad audiences. They're big enough that people who eat or brush their teeth or need to buy a car would be interested in our clients' brands. And for that reason, linear television has always been a huge driver of their business. When you move to digital, now you can deliver that same kind of scale, that prospecting that doesn't make sense in other channels. But now that we can overlay targeting, yes, we can start to remove some of that waste. The challenge is balancing that waste, because waste is sometimes opportunity. Just because someone doesn't fall within a very specific demographic or a specific behavior doesn't mean that they couldn't be interested in our product. So our job is to figure out what is the value of those people outside that core demo. How do we make sure that we're not paying more than that value? And then we can continue to deliver that growth in that adjacent area while nailing the people right smack in the middle of the bullseye. As we've come to realize, it's very difficult to create a program, a video program, or a video campaign that delivers a younger audience at scale and quality content. It just takes a vastly broader portfolio of partners and platforms than it did even a couple of years ago. So our job, in concert with our advertisers, this is one of their biggest concerns, is starting with day one of the NewFronts, find the publishers where we can build that portfolio, one publisher at a time, one advertiser at a time. So at the end of this week, plus the end of the upfront week, we have that full portfolio. We're reaching the people we're trying to reach. It takes a little bit longer. It takes a lot more conversations with our publisher partners, but we can deliver what maybe a few years ago we could have done with 3 partners.